What's up, everybody? It's MK back with another video. So sorry that it's been such a long time since I posted last. I got busy. Your little introvert Mikey is growing up to be a responsible adult. Isn't it great? Anyway, besides the fact that I've worked myself to death the last couple months and that I've done literally everything on the planet except play video games, I finally gathered together enough clips to actually make 2 Siege videos. This one, I think I wanted to have a little fun and talk about the last 2 events that came out. The Wild West event and the Halloween event. Both are some of my favorite events that have ever happened in Siege. So I kind of want to talk about why I like them so much. So this video is going to be more of like a review almost, and with my clips running in the background. So if you don't want to listen to me talk, go ahead and mute me and pay attention to the videos going on in the background. I don't know, cue up your own spooky background music or whatever you want. But that's kind of what you're going to get out of this video, is some of the complaints I had. I had a few, especially on the Halloween event, but and then some of the stuff that I really liked about it. So I'm going to start with the Halloween event first. Talk about the ones that the things that I liked and the things that I didn't, seeing the fact that this event was the most recent one. And then I'll move over and I'll show some clips and a few things about the the Outback event. Outback? Yee, Australia. Bang, bang. The, Wild West event. And talk about that. And then at the very end, I'll kind of just throw the rest of my clips together and have it more like a normal video. So, hope you guys like what I have to say, and let's get to it. So to start off, I just want to talk about how freaking cool this event is. I mean, it just bleeds, style and passion. I mean, just watch this. And then I stare into your soul. I mean, isn't that cool? I mean, if you took away all of the actual mechanics of the game itself, basically hide and seek, run around and try to survive as long as you can, or vice versa, try to kill the enemy before time runs out, just the way they took this map, the old theme park map, and turned it into this spooky, scary house. Literally, this is the place I would walk through come Halloween time, maybe without the giant Tesla thingy sparking like crazy. That's an OSHA hazard right there, but it's very well done. Atmosphere is great. If you remembered the very first Halloween event, it was at House, and they didn't really change a whole lot. They just added decorations and then made it stupid dark so you couldn't see anything. This actually looks like they took some time and effort and, made it its own thing. And I even enjoyed the fact that they brought back the old map instead of making a new map with the new theme park map. I'm sure it was just laziness, if I'm being honest. I mean, why would you spend the extra time and effort to make an entirely new map when you can just, I'm sure they have it saved. Just bring the old one back. That's not a complaint. I actually enjoy the nostalgia almost of being on the old map. Love the operators, the outfits. They're great. That's probably where my first complaint comes in. I would not have picked Aruni as an operator for this game mode. And here's why. Her gates are the only defensive gadget that cannot be destroyed by the hammer. Because every other gadget, the Melusi, the Banshee, the Goo Mine, the Frost Mat, the Kapkan Trap, I mean, technically you can't destroy I mean, you can, but you're not going to destroy Smoke's canister. But, you know, just stay out of the way. His is more, I actually have to aim and throw it at you for it to really do any damage. So Smoke I'm not worried about. But we don't have, as attack operators, you don't have throwables or drones. So the only way to get rid of the Urea Gate is to run through it, which deals damage. And then if you stack a Kapkan trap or a goo mine or even a smoke on top of that, you're gonna die. And it's kind of dumb, and you can't really do anything about it. So if it were me, I wouldn't have put a Rooney in as an operator, because they're, you know, people are smart and they use her perfectly because they seal off all these different rooms and make it almost impossible for the operators to get through. But that's just it. The operators have to hurt themselves to get through it. There's no way around it. Another reason why I wouldn't have picked a Rooney, this is just kind of a personal thing, but we just barely had a Rooney in the infection event, where she got a new skin, and then they put her in this one and gave her another new skin. This is kind of a gripe I've had since Siege first came out, is the devs always seem to use the same operators, and they end up getting reskinned right after getting a new cool skin. So it's like, why would I want to get that skin if I just got a new skin? Or, you know, I'm not going to wear that new skin because I just got this skin. So, little grievance I have there. And then the last thing I didn't like about this event was the Melusi glitch isn't really the right word, just well, right here I'll show you a clip, and it's not really cheating because it's a system in the game that's just kind of being exploited. Characters could vault up onto this tombstone right here, and you need speed to get it. It's one of those iframe, you know, you gotta time it perfectly to get up there, you gotta have enough speed to get over far enough to, you know, get the vault prompt to get up onto this tombstone like this Melusi is here. And this is the problem, is once she gets up there, all she has to do is set a Banshee trap down, which slows the attacking operators down, and then they can't get up there. So she's literally safe. And I'll be honest, I've been a little busy, so I haven't played super recently to see if they'd fix this, but as of the last time I played, which was a couple days ago, October, people could still do this. And I don't know if they've fixed it or if they're just gonna leave it and people are just not using it because they want to play fair. But it's just kind of frustrating. You can see these guys, they can't get her. And no matter how hard they try to jump over that counter or get the vault prompt or whatever, you know, she's too high to hit, and you'll never get the speed and the vault prompt with the Banshee trap slowing you down. So that's basically a free win for whoever can get up there. And as an attacker, it's kind of disheartening. You'll see at the end of this round, we actually are winning. There's only one character left, and of course, it's her sitting on top of that tombstone, and we can't get to her. So, I'm sure that was just a thing that the devs didn't expect to happen, because Melusi was a character that was added to this event. And then, you know, players are smart. They'll figure out little tricky ways of, you know, doing things, so I can't really blame the devs, but it should have been something that they caught on to and either fixed out of the game so you couldn't do it anymore, or, you know, just changed the game a bit. Melusi, however, was a good operator for this event. I liked the synchronization you could get between her and some of the other operators, like Smoke especially, planting a Melusi trap down and then forcing the attackers to basically get stuck in the smoke trail. But yeah, good operator. The other quick problem, last one I had, was just hammer accuracy. Sometimes I would have a swing that absolutely hit somebody, but didn't, and then I would be miles away from somebody else and die, but that's just a personal grievance, and I'm sure it's ping and all that other stuff I can't control, so can't do anything about that. So with that being said, I'll let you guys watch the rest of this clip. This is my favorite clip from the videos I've clipped so far. You'll enjoy it too, I promise. But all in all, my final vote for this event, 10 out of 10. I loved it last year. I still love it this year, even with all the little issues I have with it. So watch this clip, enjoy it, and we'll move on.
Nice.
I killed 3 people with the same one.
How cool was that? Probably the one and only time I will ever get 3 kills with the same cap can. Unless I get really, really lucky sometime in the future. But I don't expect it to happen again, so there you go. But that was the Halloween event for the year, the season. This event, I just call it the Wild West event because I can't ever remember what it's called. But this was the event last season, and I never got around to posting any videos for it. But I really like this event. It's another returning event. We had this last year also. But this event I like for a completely different set of reasons. They didn't add any new operators this year, so all of the skins were the same, which was really nice because if you're kind of like me and you don't really care about buying all the skins, and you're also like me and have really, really bad luck getting the skin that you want out of the random 2 or 3 packs that you get with each event and battle pass, having the same operators, gives you that extra little opportunity to get that skin you really wanted. Now, with the topic of skins, like the last video, I didn't really have any problem with the operators they picked for this, mostly because the operators don't mean anything. You don't use your gadgets, you don't really do a whole lot as the operator. It's just, they picked a handful of operators and went with that. So you don't need to worry about, gadgets and stuff. Which brings me into another point. One of the things that I really, really like about this event is the pace. The rounds are only about 1.5 minutes long. There is no prep phase, so there's no reinforcing or droning. They literally just drop you in and say go. And I've had games that have gone till timeout and beyond, because sometimes people are dicks and somebody's dying and bleeding in the objective and they're just sitting there teabagging on top of them, in a game that should have been over 1.5 minutes ago takes 1.5 minutes longer for the guy to bleed out. But I've also had games where they were over literally before the game had even started, 15-20 seconds, and all 3 people are dead. Operators have different gadgets. I'll be honest, I never really use any of the defensive gadgets unless I have an extra couple seconds in the objective before enemies come to get me. But offense has smoke screens and grenades, which get used more often. Defense has shields and barbed wire, which depending on how you play and where you put them, can be quite game changing. But I really just love the pace of these games. You can play 20 games, full games, 3 rounds, 20 games in, 5-10 minutes. And I won't lie, I suck at using the Boss G, especially without a scope on it. I don't know why, but that little red triangle, man, I just always want to aim way too high, so I'm always missing my shots. And then I also really suck at using the revolver, so having both offense and defense use the same guns, and they happen to be two of the two guns that I suck at using the most, it just, you know, takes me a second to get warmed up. Sometimes it'll take me 5-6 full games before I even kill one person. But I will say for sure, this is one game that gets my aim on point, because I'm using the two guns where aim is really what matters. You guys probably know Get Flanked. He's a lot more popular than I am. Shout out to him, I guess. Maybe I can catch some Get Flanked fans and get my channel a little bit more popular. But he always talks about wanting a different game mode besides Terrorist Hunt, you know, to get your aim warmed up and to help get you warmed up for the rest of the games, whether it's ranked, unranked, or casual. And he talks a lot about that Christmas event from last year, where you were dolls, and it was basically like Call of Duty. It was 5-on-5, and you were running around, and it felt more like domination than anything else. And I agree with that point. I would like to see a different game mode besides Terrorist Hunt to get warmed up. And in my opinion, this is probably one of the game modes that I would prefer having as a warm-up. Because like I said, the rounds are super short. They're maybe a minute and a half long. But you're required to get that aim just right.
In here with me?
So having this game mode as the mode to warm yourself up on would be great, because you could pop in real quick, play 5 or 6 rounds, get your aim in, and then hop over and play, an actual casual ranked or unranked match.
Where'd she go?
Not that I'm saying I wouldn't like the more Call of Duty style one either. I just kind of suck at those Call of Duty style ones. I don't know what it is, but I always seem to think I'm in the right spot and then get shot from behind, and then I'll be like, okay, I'll fix that, and I'll go somewhere else, and I'll think I'm in the right spot again, and then I'll get shot from behind. So it's less tactical, more run and gun, and I am just not a very good gunfighter. I'm more of a thinker. So you take away my ability to outthink you and put me into a position where I have to outshoot you, and I'm definitely going to lose 9 out of 10 times. Okay. But I think I'm getting to the end of all I have to say about this game mode. I hope they bring it back again, because honestly, it's another one of my favorites. When I heard that they were bringing this one back, I was super excited. I texted all my friends, and I'm like, hey, I know some of you haven't played Siege in a long time, but hop back on, update your game, and let's play some Wild West. Let's see, do I have any negatives about this game mode?
I've seen Stranger.
I don't really think so. Maybe next time switch up the operators, I guess, so that more people can get some of these cowboy skins, but really, all in all, I enjoy this game mode. I'd give it another 10 out of 10. Really, really hope that it makes another appearance
Oh, I got her!
soon.
She jumped off.
So let's see, I've got a few more minutes left, guys. I'll leave you with this.
Going in.
Just enjoy the rest of these clips. They're just me having fun on this Wild West event. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe with notifications so that you guys can see my next video when it comes out. Like I said, I'm working on expanding my channel. I say that every video, and then it just ends up being another Siege clip. So stick with me on that. I promise I'll start getting those different videos out. I'm working on another Siege video because I had enough footage from both events and just me playing around to make its very own video. So I'm probably going to slap that one together. It won't be anything fancy like this one. It'll probably be shorter because it'll just be me just having a good time wall banging, you know, just being classic Mikey. So enjoy the rest of this video, guys. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day, because you guys are awesome.
Scoundrel left. Gang had one last chance.
What are you aiming at? What are you aiming at?
Top gang.
There's one on the other side of the catwalk. Yeah. He's in the objective. Nice. Let's go. No. I think it took me because I was the last one to shoot. No, I'm gonna clip it then, and I'm gonna rewatch it.